Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Coach, if you may just please give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective.
Yeah, look. First half was really, I thought, was poor. There was nothing in it, and then they got the goal, which made us a little bit upset. And then second half, I thought we were good second half. We really pressed on and made a few changes, and I thought we were good second half. And I thought the two chances we had were really good to win it, but we didn't. But hey, overall, yeah, we had a good season with what we had and where we've been, and in Africa, and playing away games, home games away, and all those type of things. So we've really been good, I think.
Thanks. We're now open for questions from the floor, but prior to going to that, just to remind everybody to please put your cell phones on silent mode for the duration of the presser. Again, by show of hands, if you have any questions, please identify yourself as well as your media company prior to asking your questions. Are there any questions for the coach?
Coach Lorenzo with the Ski Times, you finished 7th spot, 44 points. Obviously, there's just 1 point from 4th, so just fine margins. I spoke to one of your players, Okon, in the week, and he said that he feels that there's going to be a formidable squad next season. Do you kind of agree with the sentiments that your squad has learned a lot and they'll come back much stronger next season?
Yeah, definitely. I think the biggest thing in South African football is game intelligence. I think we will come out of it better. There's games we were leading this year. I can think of 4 games we were leading, and we drew them, and so those 4 points would have made us in the top 2. We should have been in the top 2 easy, with even the squad that we had. Easy. But hey, I think we learned a lot, and I don't think playing away home games doesn't help us as well with the young squad, and being in Africa. We played 6 away games in Africa. We didn't have a home game, so those things. And then you come back on the Monday and you go to Durban on the Wednesday and all these type of things. So with our squad it was difficult, but I think we learned, and I think we need a bit more game intelligence. We will get that definitely if we can keep hold of the players.
Do you have any other questions?
Two of your players, coach, nominated for the Young Player of the Season. You say that's a testament to the work that's been done.
Yeah, look, I mean, these things get picked in the last 5 games of the season normally, So if you do well the last 5 games, you normally get chosen for these type of things. So that's how it normally works. They don't think about back in August last year. So we've had a few more that have done really, really well. But to have those 2 in, it's good for the club and good for the boys, and and they've had 2 good seasons. The 2 young kids that were nominated. But yeah, there's been a few more, that's for sure.
Final 3 questions.
Coach, well, don't know whether to say congratulations on a point and away from home, since all the games are played away from home. But coming to Orlando Pirates, knowing how much they needed to get at least a point, based on the results that happened today, what was your plan? What is it that you banked on that you could even pull one back?
Well, I thought they'd have a little bit more intent from the start, which they didn't. So it was quite. I thought, well, we spoke about it, and everything before the game. But I mean, at the end of the day, they got a goal out of our mistake from our free kick, which was really sad to see because we were better than that. And we never created much in the first half. To be fair, we were poor in the first half. But in the second half, we came back at it, and we were much better. But I can't speak on behalf of the opposition, but we certainly had a lot of intent in the second half, and much better. But we didn't do it the whole 90 minutes. We weren't good the first half.
Coach, Nick it was news. Are you happy with the current squad, or do you feel we need to reinforce the squad for next season?
No, I mean, if you look at our squad, you certainly feel, everybody knows that we do need players. We've got young players and players at the end of their career. That's what we've got. We don't have the balance of the 25 to 8-year-old, 29-year-olds that have got a good experience. So we either got young players or we got old players. You know, we got Bradley at 36, Tyson at 36. Tyson, magnificent season again. Player of the year again for us. Fantastic player. Again today, brilliant. So, you know, Bash at 30, I think he's 45, Bash. I don't know his age. You know, Igadora is, they're all in, you know, old. So we got an old squad, you know. Lyle is in his 30s. So you got guys at the end and we got guys starting. So it's very, very difficult. We need to get a few 25-year-olds in that have got a bit more. They've got 150, 200 games in there under their belt, you know, which is not easy to find in this market.
Final question?
Coach, we're speaking under the pretense that you are planning for next season, but we've heard that you haven't agreed a new contract. Do you want to stay? Are you going to stay? Are you happy to stay?
Can I go to the office tomorrow or not? I don't want to go there, but yeah. No, let's leave it. I can't answer the question. Sorry. You know. It's a great club. Listen, you know, it's one of the clubs that got good culture, good youth development. There's always a plan, but you need if you're going to compete with people in this league, you're going to need a little bit of help, you know. And it's very, very difficult. But as I said, I think we've done very, very well. We've beaten a lot of teams with bigger budget than us this season. That's the most important thing. And if you can do that every year, you know, but you can't keep doing it. You need to level it out a bit. And we've got, you know, there's a good crop of kids, but they need help. You know, they need help. You got enough of that?
Final. Oh, sorry, he had his hand up. Coach. They
No
actually
problem.
had their hand up at the same time.
No problem.
Coach, I know there are matters that you don't want to go to, but our football has become more of a coach's battle, whether before or after the match. I'm just going to be straightforward with you, Coach, with regards to the matter between the two coaches from Mamelodi Sundowns and TS Galaxy. Those are your colleagues. I mean, where does that sit in your space as Coach Gavin, looking at it from the outside? I mean, this is one of the big stories.
Well, when you go and do your coaching licenses, there's a certain etiquette and there's a certain what's the word? Is that the right word? There's an etiquette and there's a respect. You know, you don't have to. I mean, they don't have to be on. You know, I don't have to be on your Christmas card list, and you know, you don't be on mine. But you can have a certain respect, and you know, you cannot let it go off the field. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think there has to be a certain amount of respect, and I do think, honest opinion, I think the league should get involved, and something should happen here. You can't just let these things go like it's going to go, because it's a reflection on your sponsorships and, you know, and these type of things. So these things, it doesn't look like either one of them is going to give in, which is, there's nothing wrong with having a rivalry. You know, we got a rivalry. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, you don't even have to shake hands with the guy. You don't have to talk to the guy. But there's got to be a respect, you know, around these things, and I think they need to sort it out. They need to get into a room if they can. I don't think it'll happen, because it's gone a little bit too far now. But there's a code of conduct, there's a code of ethics in the business that needs to happen. And there's a lot of Mourinho don't like Pep don't like, you know what I'm saying. These guys at that level. So, but there's a certain amount of respect, and I think it looks like the league might have to get involved there. I think, or something has to happen. You know.
And then on that headlining comment, thank you, Coach.